Alright guys, so in this video I want to talk about how you guys can beat 16-16 in both story and dark mode against the Doomstar X1 protection unit here. And this strat is what I've actually used on my No Cookie Gacha account playing on the story mode during my live stream, and you guys can watch this video right now. And this is going to be where I use both herb as well as pure vanilla in order to deal with some of the debuffs that this particular boss is going to have. Of course, story mode is a lot easier. The attack is a lot less than what you are going to be seeing in dark mode. So of course the toppings are going to be a lot lower than what you guys are going to be seeing right now for this particular guide against the dark mode. However, the same strat is going to be used, just different cookies, of course, because you don't need to have a particular, unit or anything like that. And of course, No Cookie Gacha account had a limitation in the cookies I will be able to use because I have No Cookie Gacha. However, the strat again is going to be very similar, using pure vanilla and herb, who are going to be two of the most important cookies. But here we go, guys. Let's get into the actual team here, and that is going to be with Milky Way, Wildberry, Black Pearl, as well as pure vanilla and herb. So two of the most important once again are going to be pure vanilla and herb. Herb is needed for the purify, as well as pure vanilla to get rid of the injury, as well as provide shield. And the tanks are going to be Milky Way as well as Wildberry. Milky Way is going to be really good for bosses like this because it is going to have a hit shield. And Milky Way's skill, she is able to hit the boss multiple times really quickly with her train. So that's the reason why I went with her. And she does have a passive damage resist gain with her skill as well. And Wildberry is also here in order to provide 15% damage resist to all of the cookies while he's using his skill. And also he does do pretty good damage to bosses who are going to be resistant to knockback at his final punch. And then the last one is going to be the middle cookie, who is going to be replaceable here, guys. I went with Black Pearl because I believe that that's the cookie that majority of the players should have. I could go with Rye, who's going to have the magic candy, but not a lot of people might have that. Squid Ink also works the same way, as well as Moonlight is really good. Clouded Cream is also a good option here, but just in case some players do not have it, I am going to be going with Black Pearl, who majority, I believe, should have, or at least I hope you guys should have. And honestly speaking, out of all the options that I talked about, Black Pearl is going to be like in the middle of it. All right, so that's the reason why I think Black Pearl is the suited one for a video. But again, if you have Moonlight, use Moonlight. If you have Clouded Cream, you guys can also use Clouded Cream. If you don't have Black Pearl, you can also use someone like Espresso, Squid Ink, Rye. I would say personally Rye is the best option. But don't use Sherbet. The reason why Sherbet is not good is because although Sherbet is able to hit the boss 15 times with the shards, they are going to be immune to frost, so Sherbet is not going to do much damage to it. But let's go over the toppings real quick. 5 of the solid almond for our Wildberry, 5 of the swift chocolate for our Milky Way here, focusing on cooldown as well as damage resist. We're not going with full solid almond because of the fact that she does have that passive, damage resist once again when she uses her skill. And then Black Pearl is going to be using 5 of the Syrian Raspberry here with 20%, at least. I would say 25% is going to be the best place to be around. And then focusing on the attack, the reason why we didn't go with swift chocolate is because this set right here is a little bit lower. This is a viewer's account, right? And then we have 5 of the solid almond for herb. Herb needs to survive. No extra cooldown is going to be used, but damages is focus. And the last one is going to be pure vanilla with 5 of the swift chocolate. Around 15% damage resist is going to be good. And then focusing on the cooldown. So the treasures are going to be Scroll as well as Jelly Watch and the Whistle here. The reason why I went with the Whistle is because of the extra attack as well as damage resist that I am able to give Black Pearl, who may die if you're not careful against the EMP blast. So here we go, guys. Let's get into it. Here we go. So the first stage is not too bad. There's only one particular wave before the boss. So all you need to do is just deal with them with using Milky Way as well as Wildberry and Black Pearl combo. So it's not too bad here. All you need to do is, if they do fall asleep and they take that injury, stack, I would say the best thing is to use pure vanilla skill at least before you reach the boss, and then try to alleviate some of the injury effect that they have. But here we go, guys. So once we beat that first wave, we're gonna go straight to the boss. All right, so when you guys enter the boss's auto attack, it's not gonna hurt too much. All right, so when you enter it, just deal as many damage as you guys can. Once you guys do that, you see how quickly we were able to get rid of his HP shield. And then once herb is there, okay, you're able to get rid of that zap quickly. All right, so kind of messed up there talking, but I'm gonna show you guys exactly why herb is here in this particular boss. All right, so here we go. Let's wait for the zap one more time, the laser beam right there. So once the laser beam happens, wait a little bit and then use herb's skill, because herb's skill is gonna purify that silence as well, because of the fact that the slow is there. Once you guys use herb skill in middle of it, although the silence may happen, the skill is still going to go through and then cleanse your silence and all of the other debuffs. Of course, right here, if this happens, then you won't be able to, you know, purify it, and that's going to be a little bit of a problem. But we're going to use pure vanilla. We're going to use herb right there, keep them alive here, and the boss is almost dead, and we should be able to get it with the next skill of Black Pearl here. Alright, so we're going to use pure vanilla to shield the damage. So right there, once herb gets kind of messed up here with the silence and all that, you know, there are chances where you're going to miss out on it. But, you know, the shock damage as well as the, you know, the slowdown, you can get rid of it with herb's purify. That's the reason why I went with herb instead of someone like BTS, of course, because of the fact that BTS also is not available anymore. And also, just keep in mind, all of these cookies, except for pure vanilla, are level 70 right now. So if you guys do level up to 75, I would personally say it's going to be a lot easier as well. Although your promotion and ascension may be a little bit less than this particular account. But there you guys go. The damage output from Wildberry, you can see, is really, really good because of the fact that the boss is going to be resistant to knockback, and Black Pearl, of course, doing a lot of damage there. And Milky Way, although she is only going to be damaging with her skill, she has done 1.5 million damage as well. And the healing right there, once again, pure vanilla is going to be the main healer, and herb is going to be there to heal as well as provide that purify. But there you guys go. I hope you guys found the video helpful. If you guys have any questions, leave it down in the comments below. I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. I hope you guys found the video helpful, guys, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.